So dear learners, in this particular video, we will be discussing about the software engineering and also regarding with the web-based softwares. Okay, because today it has been made a very most popular softwares that we are using in our day-to-day life. They are all almost all they are all web-based softwares that we are using because of this in this internet era. Okay, and that we are going to discuss in this particular video. Okay, so just have a look at over here. So basically today basically the web is what a web is now a platform for running the applications. So on the internet based. Okay, so today we are coming up with most of our application software that we are running across what the web platform. Okay, and also the organizations are increasingly developing web based systems rather than what the local systems. So today in the industry also we are not giving much importance for standalone or local system software. So today everyone is involved in developing what the web based systems or web based applications as a software that every organization is developing, and even the more demand is there for such type of softwares also, because of what today internet is available everywhere in every part of the country or the world. Wherever you go, the internet is very available. Because of that, okay, through this web platform, today the softwares are made available to every end users or what the customer. Okay, and the second point is web services allow applications functionality to be accessed over what the web. Okay, so just like any other standalone software, today what is happening, even our the applications that we are running on a web platform, they are also providing what the variety of functionalities that can be accessed just by through what through that web. Okay, and because of that only you might have come across today there are so many web services related organizations or the e-commerce websites are available. Okay, they are all involved in providing the different sort of services and functions. Either it may be banking service, or it may be for shopping, for medical field. Today I can purchase anything, okay, through this web based applications. So that all of us know that what is happening today. Okay, and another very important point is there is a very emerging trend, that is what the new concept, that's the cloud computing. So this is an approach where it is going to make a provision of what providing the computer services which will run what remotely on the cloud. So today what is happened, see there, as a customer I am not going to buy the software and I want to install in that my own PC. Okay, so today if I want any software, that software is already available on the cloud. So some particular organization is going to provide that cloud service. Okay, they are going to provide that software services to what, to the end user. So that's the reason that today, just have a look at here, very important sentence that we have written. So today users are not going to buy the software, but they will pay according to what use. So softwares are already available on a cloud platform. Okay, and today in the cloud computing, today the very popular type of service providing is nothing but SOS, that is software as a service. So that's a very popular one. So today every software itself has been provided as a just like a service. Okay, just imagine, we will take one example so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so today I want to buy one software and I want to use it for only 1 month. I needed it only for 1 month. I want one software. Okay, it's a legal software. If I want to go to the market and if I want to buy that software, they will give the license for 1 year. Just have a look at here. They want to give for 1 year, but I want to use it only for what 1 month I want. So for 1 year subscription I need to pay 10,000 rupees. Okay, but I want to use it for only 1 month. So rest of the 12 another 11 months it will be of no use. Then why I should pay 10,000 rupees for that software? So now I will, if the same software is available under cloud platform, okay, by some organization, then what I will do, I will use the same software for only 1 month, okay, then I will pay around, say, some, let it be some 2000 rupees amount for them, okay, then automatically look at there, I am going to save 8000 rupees. Okay, why I need to buy that software by paying 10,000 rupees for 1 year when I am not going to use for whole 1 year? So that's the reason that today the tendency is through the cloud platform, the variety of softwares are available, and whenever you want to use, you can go and use that software, and according to what you can pay the amount. This is the most popular software as a service which is available under what, the cloud platform. Okay, so let's move to the another point with respect to the web based applications here, that is software reuse is the dominant approach for constructing what, web based applications. So today all web based softwares, we are going to apply the software reuse. Okay, so software reuse is nothing but we are going to use some pre-existing softwares. Have a look at here. Pre-existing means some part of my web service software, okay, web based software, okay, so some part of the softwares are readily available. So I am going to take those readily available pre-existing software, and that will be get integrated with what, my new software that I am going to what, develop. That is nothing but what, assembling. So that is what happening today, even for all web based systems. Okay, so that I think even in our previous video we have already discussed that we are going to apply this software usability. Okay, we are not developing any software including this web based software from the scratch level. We will give more importance for if any readily available part of the software is available or not, that we will look into that. Okay, then another point is web based systems should be developed and delivered incrementally. It is very important. Okay, so with the very most popular software process model is available in our software engineering concept, that is incremental delivery, and this incremental delivery approach is mainly used especially in our web based here also. So here what happens, when I will go with this incremental approach here, okay, so it's not necessary for us to what, define and recognize all the requirements of that software, what my software should do. Why? Because see there, once again I will just try to recall, we are having 4 activities under our software engineering process activities. Software specification, first activity. Software specification is nothing but what, collecting the requirements or defining the requirements. So when I want to develop any new software, it is not possible for us to define all the requirements in a first attempt. See, for example, so today I am developing one software, okay, with some idea I will define around 10 different requirements. 10 requirements are nothing but what, 10 different functionalities that I am expecting from my software. But once I will start developing a software, with my idea will get changed, I will get some new idea, okay, my knowledge will improve. So based on that I may add what, another 4 new functionalities. So it's not possible for me to define these 14 in the very first attempt. So this is highly impossible nowadays. So that is why this incremental delivery will always help us to define the requirements in some predefined set first, then you go for development, release it, and in the next increment once again you develop some more functionalities, then you integrate that with what, your previously developed software. So like that it will go on moving. Okay, so anyway that we will discuss it in depth in the later topics over there. Okay, then another point is the user interface. This is very important. See, always do remember, okay, user interface or this graphical user interface, what we will say, it's a very important aspect for the success of any software today. Okay, the same thing is even applicable for what, our web based, where today the user interfaces are constrained by what, the capabilities of the web browsers. So once again, what type of user interface that I am going to incorporate in my web based software, that always means constrained by what, the web browsers, which web browsers are going to support my web based application, that always need to take care. And also today very new technologies have come up, especially this Ajax, okay, asynchronous Java and XML, which is going to allow a rich interfaces that we can create in our any of the web applications. Okay, and rich internet, that is RAI, rich internet application, that's the most important concept today in our web based applications. Just do remember that. Okay, and coming to the last parts here. So finally what we can say here, even though our web based systems are complex distributed systems, just do remember. Okay, see, web based systems are, they are not standalone. They are not going to reside in a local system or local PC. They are all, it will, web based applications will always run on what, a network based systems. So when I am talking about the network based, it comes with what, a distributed systems. Okay, it is what, a distributed systems.